The bodies of 18 Rohingya who died after their boat capsized on Friday were buried after their family members identified them. The refugees, which were travelling from Myanmar, drowned in heavy seas off Bangladesh late on Thursday. Lalu Mia lost his wife and 3 children in the tragedy.
For a while, the Rohingya crisis was all over the mainstream media, and you probably got tired of watching Western government organizations and the Burmese government clashing over the ethnic cleansing promoted against the Rohingya ethnic minority. But what, according to the official narrative advertised by local authorities, seemed like a regional religious conflict, hides a much more sinister conspiracy involving an international dispute for the control of oil and gas exploration in the region, in which the Rohingya people are either being wiped out or driven away. A dispute between the Burmese and the British governments, the US military and private contractors, the Italian oil/gas giant Eni, the Vatican, and of course, the globalist billionaire puppet master George Soros. All heavy hitters behind the real reason on why the Rohingya are either being wiped out or expelled from their villages, because they were sitting right on top of one of the largest, if not the largest, oil and gas deposits of Myanmar.
Greetings, everybody. I regret I can't be there in person. I have been a supporter of Burma's democracy movement since 1993. For most of that time, the prospect of change seemed remote, and I felt increasingly discouraged. Then, in 2010, quite suddenly, or so it seemed, the ruling military junta decided to abandon absolute authoritarian rule. The world was stunned. My engagement in Burma during those dark days taught me an important lesson. Sometimes it's necessary to support a lost cause for a long time just to keep the flame alive. That way.
But what mainstream media is not telling you is that the cause for which the Rohingya people are being burned alive, drowned, shot and kicked out is the oldest motivation on why genocides are committed worldwide. Money, tons of money. Now if you ask me, the Rohingya got caught standing right in the middle of a war between the Burmese military and foreign private contractor armies after some secret partnership agreement for exploitation went south, and either the Rohingya sided with the wrong side, or tried to play both sides to see who offered more. Or maybe they simply were in the wrong place at the wrong time. What mainstream media won't tell you either is that there are tons of documents available on the internet, published by foreign government agencies of mineral exploration, revealing an extensive and thorough plan for taking control of the gas/oil deposits of Myanmar. Massive and very expensive studies conducted by exploration giants with very powerful and greedy shareholders in Europe and America. Thus, make no mistakes, the Rohingya are a nuisance standing in their way. Some of these documents have entire chapters dedicated to understand the geographic and social distribution of the ethnic groups living in areas of corporate interest, especially the region of Arakan, the hotspot of hydrocarbon deposits targeted by the shadow government, and also how to make their displacement look like an immigration crisis. As expected, the US military is deeply involved in the Rohingya crisis, and the hijacking of the Burmese hydrocarbon deposits, and the US government's interest in that region has absolutely nothing to do with humanitarian help. As for the Vatican's involvement, Suffice to say that the Italian gas/oil giant Eni is their main sponsor, which explains the absolute silence of the Roman Church regarding the Rohingya crisis. For the simply fact that they don't give a fuck. That also explains why Donald Trump changed his stance on the Paris Climate Agreement. Because the Italian mega corporation Eni is also one of the main supporters of the agreement, but not because they care about the environment, but because it makes easier the control of natural gas deposits in foreign countries. And also because Eni has got a major contract with the US government for oil drilling in the Arctic. Now make no mistakes, everything you watch on TV about the Rohingya crisis is a blame game played both by the Burmese government and foreign agencies, as well as a major cover-up keeping everybody's attention on a fabricated immigration crisis, while the actual reason on why these people are being wiped out and expelled from that region is the secret war over the control of hydrocarbons exploration in Myanmar. Everything else you are being told is a lie.